today we're going to be looking at the top 10 best Goober Dash world records. Okay, so coming in at number 10 we have the Cave Mission world record from Gaming Beast. Now this map I did make, so I am a bit biased, but look at that crazy laser thing there. So right now you might be thinking it's kind of slow, but I've didn't do a very good job building this level. I made it so that you have to wait a little bit. However, take a look at this. This is really cool. I did not plan that. Insane discovery. Okay, so number 9 on our list we have Busy Road 8, and I'm just kind of quickly showing you how a typical run of this might go. Yes, I died. So you kind of get up to this point. Now that took me about 60 seconds to get here. Now watch how quickly it takes the world record to get to that point. So not even moving at the start, what a flex. And then kind of actually being able to stay so that they skip right to that point that I just made it to. So that saves a good 40 seconds. And then that's a really clean, unnecessary, but very clean movement. So great run there. Okay, so coming in at number 8 we have this run from QTN Nothing on Grassy Grove. Pretty standard so far, nothing too insane, but pretty soon we're gonna see kind of a huge skip that skips quite a bit of the level, so take a look at that there, just saving a bunch of time instead of having to go all the way down. Alright, so coming in at number 7 we've got Teletubbies. We're going to be looking at a run by Everblaze, but take a look at kind of what I'm doing here on screen. What if I told you that all of what I just did there can be skipped? Take a look. So Everblaze goes through here. There's no trick to get above the ceiling, I don't think, but take a look at this. That's a very difficult jump, and then it's even more difficult because you have to make it past that ice block, and then how does he not die there? I don't know. But then to make it across that, like, that's just so cool. I really like this, and it makes me wonder. I bet Kleiner Spino intended this. So if you don't know, Kleiner made this map. I wonder if Kleiner intended that. I could definitely see that. But yeah, very good run from Everblaze. Alright, coming in at number 6 we've got the map div, and we're actually going to be watching the second place run by QTN Nothing, just because the first place run just lagged a little bit, but I love that shortcut. And I love this one too, waiting for that. It's like perfectly timed so that your boost recharges, and then the run is just really clean from here on out. The design of those two shortcuts, really good job from your label. And so yeah, definitely really cool to see. Okay, so in number 5 we've got this run from QTN Nothing once again. On the hit map Do It, this map's pretty interesting, certainly unique. And QTN here flexing on us a little bit, a completely useless maneuver, because actually you want to be outside the elevator, which is such a cool strategy. Love stuff like this. That way you don't have to wait for that door to open. There's a little bit of time delay there. So QTN's got another trick, so I'm actually going to switch over to me, of course, and I'll show you what a typical run kind of looks like. You go through there, and then kind of bounce your way along. Again, nothing too special. Okay, let's go back to the world record. So you actually skip all of that, and you go way up high. This reminds me of, like, if you've ever been to the very top of the lobby in Rockabot Royale. It's like not quite as cool as that, but it's similar. And then being able to skip right to this part here, so much quicker, and getting that new world record. Okay, so in our 4th spot we have Slippery Slopes, and we're watching the run by QTN once again. This one is just really cool because, so this one has kind of elevators we're about to get to in just a little bit, and so they're kind of cycle based elevators, but the solution that QTN Nothing uses is really quite something. So let's switch over to my playthrough. So usually you have to wait for these goofy things, and then you mess up a bunch, and maybe you die to the spikes if you're bad like me, and then go up these silly blocks. Takes forever. So now we're gonna go back and see what this run is. Now this is so crazy. It's so perfect as well. Oh my gosh, it's flawless. And then skipping even these boxes, because even those boxes are too slow. Take a look. Oh, it's so good. And then just from there on out, it's just clean movement. Getting a good cycle with those lasers. Getting that boost from that thing. Again, another excellent run. We are now in the top 3 best world records, so we're watching Oki's run of Sandy Peaks. This is a Nebula classic. In a good way, and I really like that shortcut. Very cool. Yeah, good job Nebula for the design, good job Oki for the world record. Alright, so number 2 on the list, we've got Sequoia Sunrise, and you can see my run, just showing you kind of the usual route where you just go all through the trees. I really love how this map looks, but anyways, let's take a look at the actual world record from Breadfish. So Breadfish, instead of going all the way to the right like I do, goes here, gets a nice super jump, and then it's perfectly timed. So he can do that. I don't know if that was intentional from the map creator, Leafy Laser Mouse, but incredible world recording. And finally, in number 1, we have Buckaroo. So I really, when I saw this world record, I was really impressed. So basically everything you've just seen, everything is completely different in the world record up to that point. Look at this. So instead of going right, Taco Cat actually falls all the way down and just barely is able to grab onto that little ground. And then also this as well, just so precise, just so that they can escape underneath. That is so difficult to do. And then skipping that disappearing block section. Just what an incredible world record, and just such a cool find there. Now I don't know exactly who found it, if it was Taco Cat or someone else, but just a brilliant skip there, and definitely such a cool world record, I have to say. So there we go. That's the top 10 best world records